It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans, next on Madden Football.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Houston Texans. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson will throw again. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Jackson now off the bootleg. Pass out left, finds Kohler. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off. Let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was polished off by the Gus Edwards touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, a 2-year starter at Ohio State and 2nd overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. Play action. Here's Stroud. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson to the right side into the hands of Flowers. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll be brought down at the 27. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Ravens are going to have a first down.
13, report.
Play action. Now Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
But we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's a second drop right here in the first quarter.
I was going to say only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Again, Jackson. That is caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they run with Edwards off the option. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Singletary to get the drive started.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
$10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Stroud sets up the play action.
Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Let's go now.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
He'll buy some time right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Arthur Mallett.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
Real quick.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Now Jackson.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Up the middle, it's Hill. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Edwards will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit, another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. That'll be caught left side by Woods.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Cup 19. Ready.
And Stroud now to throw.
His throw incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Ready.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for
Alert.
2nd down.
Alert. Ready.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Okay, break.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Stroud looking to throw.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Shut up. Go.
They're going for it. Here's Stroud.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move.